Happy June, Western Placer staff and families. I am here today with the most exciting guests of all year, and I cannot wait to have a conversation with our valedictorians from Lincoln High School and 12 Bridges High School. I have Phoenix Rhodes from 12 Bridges High School and Madison Street from Lincoln High School. And I am just going to have a little dialogue with them to find out what it's been like for them on their journey and what's in store for them after they leave Western Placer. So why don't we start with both of you just telling me a little bit about yourselves and what your plans are for after high school. So why don't we start with you, Phoenix?
My name is Phoenix Rhodes, and after high school I'm planning on going to Sierra College to do an associate's degree in biology, and then I'll be traveling to Sac State to finish that degree, and then hopefully make it into the medical field eventually.
I love that. And you had shared that you're hoping maybe that you'll be a doctor at some point?
Yeah, that's the plan.
I love that. That's amazing. And how about you, Madison?
Yeah, and I'm going to be going to UC Davis for cognitive science and neurobiology, and then hopefully eventually go into being a surgeon.
Oh, look at this. We've got two medical professionals in the future. Isn't that amazing? Both perfect valedictorians. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about your journey. So I'm going to ask you this question, Madison. So what's something that you struggled with in school on your journey to becoming valedictorian?
Oh, well, I moved a lot as a kid, and so I only moved here for my sophomore year, and so I've been here for 3 years. And so I think it's been a struggle trying to make connections sometimes, especially when you've got people that have known each other their whole lives, and then you're trying to just like wiggle your way in there, make some friendships. But I think that's what has led me to making good connections with teachers and staff and enjoying actually doing my schoolwork and hard classes.
Do you feel like the connections with the staff made a difference?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I love to hear that. That's awesome. So
real.
So, inspiration. So for you, Phoenix, what kept you motivated and inspired to do great things and get you where you are?
I mean, honestly, my dad has been a single parent for many years, and he's always been my inspiration because he's a healthcare provider, and I've always wanted to be the person that follows in his footsteps and maybe possibly does more than he did. So I've always wanted to like get the good grades and do good in school to make him see that it's worth it, that he did all this work and that I was able to provide for him what he's provided for me, basically.
Oh, well, Mr. Rhodes, I heard you wanted some video footage of your son's experience, so I'm glad I could help with that. All right, so now let's shift to advice. Like when you think about the future classes and students coming up through, Phoenix, this one's for you. What advice would you give a nervous ninth grader walking onto campus for the first time next year?
Well, I would say live every moment. Like the time is gonna fly. Like I started ninth grade. I'm like, oh, I'll just roll with the punches. It'll all be easy. I'll just keep going. And it wasn't easy. Obviously, taking all the AP classes I did to do this, but I always like made sure to enjoy what I was doing, to like spend time with friends, to do like my own sports at home. I ski in the winter. I do lots of things that are like in my own free time that aren't just school. So I'd say just enjoy everything because it's gonna go by quick.
What did you enjoy the most?
I'd say just being with people, like just socializing is just very fun. I'm a very social person.
I love that. And especially in an era of technology where it potentially is really easy to hide behind your phones or video games. It's really awesome to hear that you like to engage and be around people. So, so Madison, what's one thing that you think students should absolutely get involved in outside of the classroom?
I mean, I think the most important would probably be sports, but I think it's worth it to do sports just in school too. But just get involved in the community, do a shadowing program, go volunteer somewhere, just get out and see the actual community and see how people work together, because it's a completely different environment from just being in school doing classes.
Do you think that helped you too in terms of your path and getting to valedictorian?
It has definitely helped me just build my character, because trying to finish assignments and that's all you do isn't what it means to truly be living, I think. So there's so much more than just school, especially once you've gone out of high school. If you don't plan on going to college or you're going to a trade school, like there's just so much more, and it helps give you real world like applications and connections that you won't get just from being in school.
Well, I think that's great advice, because not only do colleges look for it in college applications that you're well-rounded and not just taking the academic classes, but that you're involved in the community or you're doing athletics, but our business partners are also looking for students that are engaging in those types of ways. So that's great advice. I love that. So looking ahead, Madison, this one's for you too. So what are you most excited about for your future?
I think I'm most excited for continuing to make connections and see how the professional world functions outside of just things I've done in the community so far. I think having a job is a totally different expertise that everyone will eventually learn, but I am excited to figure out what that has in store for me and to see where the future goes as far as building connections, meeting new people, experiencing new things, traveling.
Yep. I like to call it adulting. I'm excited to do some adulting. I love that. So
that's the taxes part.
Yeah.
I don't need that yet.
All right, so Phoenix, close us out with our newsletter video here. What's one word that you would use to describe your high school self? And what's one word that you hope to describe your future self?
I'd say, like kind of like I was explaining before, people would just say I'm fun to be around. I mean, I will say it when it was announced in the gym the other day that who the Valedictorian Salutatorian were. Everyone, for both me and Jack Warner, the Salutatorian, great guy by the way.
Shout out, Jack.
Yeah. Everyone's just kind of like them. Like, I mean, in class, like I'm always the person who's like having a good time, at class clown maybe you could say. I mean, people didn't really expect me to be that, because I wasn't like just locking in on the studies. I was having a good time, like I was saying. I wasn't just a person that was just doing the academics. I was enjoying myself and having a good time any way I could. It might have annoyed people, but at least I was having fun. That's the way I see it. And in the future, I plan to have more of that, just have a good time whilst getting what needs to be done as I always have.
I love that. That's amazing. I'm trying to. Was it Patch Adams, right? The doctor that was super fun. That movie.
I can't remember.
You probably weren't born yet. It dates me, but it makes me think of that you're going to be that fun doctor that people are excited to come and see, care for them. All right. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today. I was super excited to meet you officially, Phoenix, and to see you again, Madison. And I cannot wait to see you both walk the stage on Thursday night for Madison and on Friday morning for Phoenix. So I hope everyone has an incredible summer, and we look forward to seeing you back in August.